I've saved up 300 gold. However, I also have a bunch of other, like, stuff that will probably get me more entries into the arena if I complete those quests at all, so let's go. Tavern Brawl this week is not worth our time. It's Brawlicium, possibly the worst brawl they ever have, but they keep bringing it back because they just are incredibly lazy, and wow, none of my quests. Huh. I mean, I guess I think Warlock overall. Alrighty then, so let us grab ourselves... Rightmost is objectively horrible. Well, not really. Middle is useless. Although in Arena, it's not too awful. It's... At stat lines above average. Weaponized Pinata has such a high roll potential. I feel obligated. Best stat line, doesn't have to discard anything. Guess we'll go aggro. Guess we'll go with nothing. Two big taunt minions or a decent normal minion that has a slight board clear potential attached to it. Let's take care of the Scorcher. No. Yes. Maybe. No, because the average is like 2-2, which this still trades with. Gives decent early game. No, I had the Etten instead, which has the exact same stat block, surprisingly. I mean, I guess some big thing with Taunt and Rush is not bad. Get an Earthen Ring, because it's always helpful. I forget that this card still exists. You'd think it'd be gone by now. No, it's Ungoro is still here until at least next expansion. There's no point in grabbing Mashog. It doesn't do enough. Its damage is far too low for just being a stone wall. I'll take a Phoenix. The battle cry deal 1 damage to everything is nice and all, but this is more tempo oriented. Duskbat? Probably Duskbat. It's got a really easy condition to fulfill. Well, there's the smart option, but then there's the freaking Jiraxxus option, so you know what? Sure, why not? Cobalt Scalebane? Or Siphon? Nah, Scalebane. We're not planning on losing the early game. I don't know why I'm even looking at Spark Engine. It's not good enough. Spring Rocket might be okay. It generally does enough damage, and there's not a humongous amount of low drops, so... I mean, this is just for fun. It's not something I'd ever actually consider, even if I were to get myself a ton of low drops, because by the time I get through those low drops, everything would be dead. Like, by the time I get to the Blood Troll Sapper, everything would be dead, so I might as well go with Egg Napper. Sure, I'll take another Fungal. Pumpkin Peasant, not worth the time. Damage Stego, probably is, though. I don't know if I'm just getting really poor card quality, or if I'm actually making the right decision. I guess we'll go with Swift Messenger. Arena Fanatic is just not good enough by itself. Destroying enemy secrets is kind of irrelevant. Halftime Scavenger. Well, the stealth makes it hard to get rid of. And the Rabble Bouncer... does get cheaper as time goes on, but I think we're fighting for control. And a... Yes, Zenith, I've apparently made a lot of bad decisions today. I got, like, the exact same pool twice. Why did you show up again? You know, it might actually be ridiculously easy to get Bane of Doom to go off again. So I might just take it, even though by all rights the Spellstone is just better. Oh, hey, look, Gluttonous Ooze. I'll definitely take it. Ooh. Ah. No, you're useless. Omega Agent is king. How many 5-drops do I bloody have? I should get the Belligerent... No, maybe the game will just give me Keleseth. That would complete the whole deck. Right? Just get bloody Keleseth and just have it go upgrade the entire deck. I don't even know if he can show up in Arena. Honestly, though, he might... Belligerent No might actually be a good choice. If only because I'm almost guaranteed not to have a turn 1 or, like, turn 2. Do I have any dragons? I have exactly 1. I have exactly 1. But it's the most generic 2-drop there is, so... 2-drop with slight upside, 2-drop with higher upside. Can I stop getting 5-drops? Jesus Christ. I'll get Microtech because tokens... What is up with these 5-drops? You know what? If I just roll on out with fungalmancer... Okay, so it does have 2 more health. I thought it did. I've got so many high drops, I'm going to take a Soulfire purely to get it out of my hand. Then a Fallen Sun Cleric because, oh my freaking god. Sure. A spike on 3s and 5s. Let's see how this goes. Last night, but... Hey, I suck at studying in the first place, so...
Your soul shall be mine!
Honestly, if I just get rid of Belligerent Gnome... I could keep a hold of it and just tap on 2 anyway. Just in case, and then I could just play Lone Champion instead in case he tries to play out a bunch of stuff.
I greet you.
So close to finally getting a maxed out Golden Warlock. It's not even funny. I'll give you the first play. Oh my god, it's a Knife Juggler. Oh, baby.
I don't need any of you.
So, let's see. Can you make the 50-50, my good man? Ooh. Oh. Oh, sweet. Do I have Belligerent? No, because I think I'm going to trade here. Play this out. Trade into you to get rid of this. And then I'll at least have a 2-3 out while the Stone Skin Basilisk still exists. So, in theory, I can just Bane of Doom and try to high roll something. Let's see. I want to high roll. Ooh. Oh, Zap? Wait. What are you playing on the other card? I guess that's fair. It's overkill, gain 3 armor. Although...
As long as it keeps out arrows.
I might be able to do something a bit more insane. With buffs and otherwise.
Just me and Mr. Bite.
Do I want to Bane of Doom now? I could Cobalt Scale Bane instead. Wait. No, because I could play out 2-drop, 4-drop, so that's just probably better. I might as well get rid of you because everything else gets destroyed quite easily. And I think I'm just going to outvalue the opponents the entire plan, unless he like does a humongous board clear. Oh, you have the exact same game plan I do. Wow. Aren't you annoying? Undasta. I have a beast. I do, actually. It's a really disappointing beast that I really shouldn't play, but I do have a beast. This is either gonna high roll something good or mid roll something. Might as well give it a shot. Well, that's disappointing, but not impossible to deal with. He can't trade with it easily, so I can grab the 4-1, or I can Fire Plume Phoenix. Okay, he's gonna Mana Tide. Really? Okay, that's fine. I still get rid of it with Fire Plume. Might have the problem of just too big of a hand. Oh well. Got a bunch of friends still on Arc that, oh my god, you know what? I'm not at all surprised about this sort of thing. Oh, problem is I can't Undasta to kill this thing. Tap, drop you off, and then maybe Spring Rocket to prepare. Yeah, I'm going to bet that I'm not going to be able to kill it. Ooh, I could Undasta and get through him. Like, hit him and then play the other one for free. How did I expect Death and Decay? How did I know that this game would be a troll?
Neither snow nor rain nor witch.
How was I supposed to expect that he had the bloody Lich King of all things? Unless he's been able to keep pace with cards this whole time. Really? Okay, I lose, unfortunately. There's not a single thing I can really do to stop this. If only because he has just got too many things going for him. Because right now I think he actually has lethal. No, because I severely reduce his damage output if I do this, so... And then if I just don't present him decent targets... Or he could just swing at me twice. Oh well.
I am science! I am genius!
Total power.
I hope you get Volcano. And you blow up your own stuff. Oh, come on! Alright, well, I wasn't gonna win that. All because I just couldn't clear his stuff. Yeah. Oh, this is gonna become a massive disappointment. Really fast.
The sun has set for me.
You win this time.
Through no misplay of my own. As far as I can tell.
Gul'dan versus Anduin.
Check.
Shall bring victory.
Okay. OBS isn't doing something dumb all of a sudden. Jiraxis, you're lovely, but please, no. Everything else here, I want to high roll. That is a high roll. That is a high roll and a half. I do approve. I wonder if I'm going to get the dragon in my hand. Probably not, but, well, it might work out. I will need to coin out the Egg Napper, at least. Just because I lack a 2-drop, and as of right now, the coin is kind of irrelevant versus just actually beating his face in. Or at least threatening him with something.
I cast arcane missiles.
That's actually a pretty acceptable result. He didn't blow up everything else, so I cannot complain. A fungal enchanter? Yeah. Fungal enchanter is less helpful than an earthen ring farseer. Monkey man, tally me banana. One away from a Bane of Doom. One away from another attempt to high roll something. Perhaps I shouldn't be trading as much as I am, so he has one banana in his hand and hasn't played a lot of cards. I wonder what he could be saving it for. Well, he had no mana last turn, so that doesn't matter. Ah, well. You wound me, sir. Alright. Well, I could either do this, or I could just fungalmancer. Misplay. I should have attacked first.
Was a mistake.
I will accept it. Although I am gaining armor now. And I've got stuff on the field, so... Shadow Word Death on merely a buffed minion. Well, I know I have no more Bane of Dooms. I think the only one there is just Feeding Time, which... He's gonna Feeding Time. Just do this. Let's get the music up a little bit more. Like, I can barely hear it. There we go. I like Hearthstone's music. It's nice and relaxing as you just die horrifically again and again to an aggro deck on turn 3. I say turn 3, I meant turn 2. Oh, neat. Gonna heal it? Fair enough. I guess I'll just Bane of Doom it instead, just to do something there. Or I could do the more tempo-oriented play and... No, because it spends my mana more efficiently. Neat! And we now have a Gluttonous Ooze for us to use. And a free Doomguard. This can't backfire in any meaningful way. Really? Really, mate? Like, I understand, but really? I mean, I guess I could just tap again, but... Well, this prevents me from losing more stuff. Fire Plume gives me more direct damage, so we'll tap again. Be at full hands. This is actually now available, but we'll buff you. Clear these out of the way. It is ultimately 2 charge minions, and I don't know if I'm not playing around Mind Control Tech enough, but I don't think Mind Control Tech should be easy to get. Like one of the top buckets, and it would only show up every so often. Admittedly, I'm winning entirely because of the Bane of Doom. He just doesn't have an appreciable answer so far. Ooh, bananas! I could Jiraxis, but that would just kill me.
I see a vision in the flames.
Oh, hey! Do I really want to do this? This just feels like it's a bad idea. At the same time, though... It might be better to kill that stuff off later, but I'd rather just not have it run around right now. He can clear my board as much as he wishes. Oh, don't tell me he's gonna, like, mind control it or steal it with a singleton card.
We are one.
A cloning device is a copy of a minion in your opponent's deck. Alright. Top 10 ways to get yourself killed. I could definitely do my own Omega Agent and then just toss out the Cobalt Scalebane. Thank you, Doomguard, for having an obscene amount of attack. I don't think I'm gonna die from 30 in Arena. I don't envision it happening. And the problem is if he Psychic Screams, or something similar to try to board clear, then I just get a bunch of stuff that will basically guaranteed kill him. Oh.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Okay. Alright. Do I have lethal still? 8 plus 6 is not lethal. Although this might be. It was happening anyway. 12. Yes.
With unity! With unity!
And that is how you close out a game. We are 1-1 in Arena so far. I'm so glad that my first final today was at 9, and I actually remembered most of the stuff I was studying, though. Such a pleasant experience, other than panicking for once. Alright, I'm gonna hard mulligan and try to get like a 2 to 3 drop. Oh no. Well, it's not that, statistically, it's not that much worse. It's pretty bad, but it's not that much worse. Hey look, we got our comeback card. Admittedly, math finals are always troubling, especially when you had to miss one of the classes for another final. Do I Void Walk or do I tap? I tap because I need to find stuff to actually play. And it's not like 1 damage from a Void Walker is going to make too big of a difference here. Sure, a Tempo Farseer isn't bad. It'll let me get through his 1-3, maybe. If he doesn't have a weapon. He might. Does he?
How long can this go on? How long can this go on?
This can go on for quite some time.
Of course.
Do this. That's slated to die anyway. That's slated to die anyway. So...
For the king!
the Stormwind Knight, which arguably has more health. The 1-3 isn't slated to die, so he could just swing it in. Then I could just buff myself with I could use the Fire Plume Phoenix plus Void Walker. Maybe actually pull out the Bane of Doom.
I sense your strength.
Oh, hello. Yeah, admittedly, I kind of expected this. Don't have the dragon. Dragon Ball Z. Why am I singing the Dragon Ball Z theme? Okay. I could Void Walker. Just blast this, I guess.
Why do you go?
Getting through the Eternium Rover, and at least forcing him to attack to make it enrageable first is probably my best option. You never know if the warrior actually carries any of the buff when damaged cards. Oh, hello. There's a Cobalt Scalebane, how nice. But the problem is we're gonna fungalmancer anyway, so... Then we'll just double trade in the opposite directions. Here's to hoping he doesn't have a shield slam. And then here's to hoping that he doesn't, like, power up the Hoarding Dragon by any means, because I could just Bane of Doom it, and then maybe pull out another Bane of Doom with the Wind Caller? Maybe. I don't know. It's fine. He gains a ton of armor out of it, but it's not too impressive. I'm more interested in... Oh, let's see what we get first. Well, I asked for it. Now, disappointing, but not unexpected. There are a lot of bad demons in the pool for Bane of Doom. I don't need any of you. I can't even activate him. Do I just Amani Warbear and just sit on the Amani? Yeah, because I can't get the Cobalt Scalebane rolling. Yeah. Yeah. Well, no, I can Stegodon instead. Stego, trade the 2/2 in at least, and then Life Tap just to get things out of the way. And there's the Gluttonous Ooze, which is surprisingly helpful here. Is the Bane of Doom pool a pool of doom? I'm gonna have to go with yes, because Doom Guards can be summoned from it. Ergo, it must be a pool of doom. That's not what I wanted to see. Alright, well, if he's gonna be running Dragon's Roar, I will have to start going through his stuff. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I need to start hitting through his stuff now. Easiest way to do that is Bane of Doom. Unfortunately. I have no luck with this. We're gonna coin out a Cobalt Scalebane, and we'll just start letting the buffs fall where they may. Oh, hey. We can finally get rid of the terrible, terrible little demonling that's just been terrorizing us since the very beginning of time. How pleasant. Or we can get rid of the more useless stuff and just keep the demon here. Oh my god, the boom ship. Oh my gosh, that's not actually terrifying at all. Like, I am so not scared over this. Except maybe the Tarlurk. Oh, they all have Rush! That's right! It makes my trades easy. If only. I'll definitely be doing this. You can definitely pull... Wait a minute. I could have saved to coin out something with Jiraxxus. But you know what?
You face Jiraxxus, Eladar Lord of the Burning Legion.
I don't expect myself to die anytime soon. So we'll just start getting this stuff rolling. Because what's he gonna do? His stuff can't even breach the gnome without assistance. Now, I understand that this can really hurt me, but I also gotta understand that there's not a whole lot he can do to stop a Jiraxxus if I get, like, 2 turns of Jiraxxus. And with the stuff I have in hand, I've got multiple turns of Jiraxxus coming, baby. Multiple turns of Jiraxxus. Ooh, hello. Okay. Ah, that's a really dumb clear. Yeah, well, it's 1 point of damage. Oh no. And he's a fool if he thinks I'm actually going to trade into this thing.
I don't need any of you.
Nah, Hopefully he doesn't have something like Harrison Jones. If he does, this... Well, actually, if he Harrisons, he would almost assuredly die. Right, he's got 2 dragons that... He has no more dragons. That's good to know. I can mushroom power so hard right now. It's not even funny. That doesn't accomplish much, does it? Versus Amani Warbear? Not really. No golden dragon for you. And sure, now that we're through, we can start actually attacking face. You see, kids, all you... Oh my freak... Oh, wait, no. That's fine. Yeah. It's just a few little bots. It's like, why am I so afraid of this? I'm not. Because all we need to do here is just delete the weapon. Do I buff you guys or do I not? I don't buff you because I just trade here. And then I will definitely do this. Fungal you two. And simply start threatening, because I doubt with just 2 cards he can deal 15 to me. I can't name 2 cards that would do that, unless it's like King Crush, and he somehow gets the mana to play both. Yeah, so that so far was... That so far was the Boom Ship. That's a lot of bots. One would think it's T-Series that we're facing. I don't think there are any Anthem buffs that are big enough to give the mechs the ability to kill us, unless he's got, like, Dr. Boom. In which case, I'd have to ask, why? How do you get 3 legendaries to my 1? Arena is supposed to be somewhat balanced.